This is a sports catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Gunner Diamond. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe Birthday Boy. And the birthday for today, May the 21st, is a Minnesota Twins icon and a very underrated baseball player in the 1980s and early 90s. He played his entire 14-year career with the Minnesota Twins and actually hit the first home run at the Metrodome in an exhibition game, mind you. But anyway, he was known as a great defensive player, perennial slugger, and hometown favorite. He never won a gold glove at first base, but some people say he should have. His name is Kent Hrbek, Hrbek, and he's 64. Well, he was born in Minneapolis and attended school in Bloomington, Minnesota, so he knew what to do. The Twins decided in the 17th round of the 1978 MLB draft to draft Hrbek. So he would be drafted by his hometown team. He went through the Twins organizational ladder and did quite well for himself. He actually made his major league debut on August 24th, 1981, by hitting a game-winning home run in the 12th inning off George Frazier of the Yankees. George Frazier would be known in World Series lore for the first pitcher since 1919 to lose 3 games in a World Series. Well, the first to do it cleanly because Lefty Williams lost 3 games of the World Series taintedly because of the Black Sox thing. But yeah, Frazier was the relief pitcher that lost 3 of the 4 games to the Dodgers in the 81 final. But yeah, Hrbek alongside who was it, Tim Lauder and Gary Gaetti would make a splash for Minnesota as good rookies and all that. He made the team out of spring training for 1982, and in his true rookie season, he batted .301 with 23 home runs, 92 RBIs. He would be second in Rookie of the Year. But, some people say, oh, he's second to a bum. Well, if that bum is Cal Ripken Jr., then bum away. But yeah, there's no shame losing that Rookie of the Year to Cal Ripken Jr., who played almost every game in that 1982 season. Hrbek and fellow rookies Tim Launer, Gary Gaetti, Tom Bernansky, Randy Bush, and Frank Viola would make up the nucleus of the World Series team in 1987. He didn't do that well in the sophomore year, 16 home runs, but in 1984, he put up 311 with 27 home runs and 107 RBIs, his highest career total by RBIs. The Twins were close, but unfortunately, they choked away their last 6 games of the year and lost to the Royals in the playoff for the playoff push. Hrbek did take second place in the AL MVP vote behind Willie Hernandez, the Tigers closer, which a lot of people said, why would you give the MVP to a closer? Hrbek would have gotten it. Wow. Yeah, Hrbek only played one All-Star game in 1982, but he said that he had troubles with the committee. Anyway, 1987, he would have some great moments. He had 34 home runs, helped the Twins win the AL West, take down the Detroit Tigers. It could have easily been the Blue Jays, but sometimes I think that it was better that it wasn't us. So the Twins won the ALCS. They would face the Cardinals. And in one of the rare times that all 7 games went to the home team, the Twins had the advantage because of the rotation of the AL and NL getting game 7, if you will. So the Twins were that 87 Twins team was the first indoor team to play in a World Series, predating the Blue Jays by 5 years. But anyway, yeah, at the Homer Dome. Although he batted .208 in the World Series, he did hit a massive grand slam in Game 6 of Ken Daly, which helped the Twins win that game and go to Game 7, which sealed the trip. Hrbek would be a very decent first baseman until 1991 when he had 20 home runs, 89 RBIs. The Twins were pathetic. They were last in the AL West and somehow won the West. They took care of the Blue Jays in the ALCS to my chagrin, of course. But funny thing is that the Twins and Braves both went from worst to first within their divisions. And I think the Braves, it was within their league, if you will. Hrbek hit a home run in Game 1, but that would be the only major play as he would bat 115 in the World Series. In Game 7, he actually he angled a tough double play ball to get the Twins out of the mess. It was 0-0 in the 8th inning, and of course, people forget about Lonnie Smith's base running gaff in that game, because if it wasn't for Smith's gaff and just basically falling for Chuck Knobloch's phantom double play move, Lonnie would have scored on that play, on that double bite. I think justice. But anyway, they got the double play to keep it 0-0. And of course, they won in the bottom of the ninth, on the bottom of the 10th, excuse me, with Gene Larkin's bases loaded single. However, Hrbek would be known for the 91 World Series in a different way. In Game 2 of the 91 World Series, when Ron Gant was coming back to first base after rounding the base on a single, it appeared that Hrbek, well, tagged Gant out. Gant was called out. However, the replays would show that Hrbek used his big body frame to lift Gant off the bag while playing the tag. Gant was upset with that call, and they said it was a T-Rex tag because of Hrbek's long-standing nickname. And, they called it a wrestling move and all that. Hrbek got lots of hate mail from Atlanta and got lots of boos before Game 3 of the World Series in Atlanta. However, he said he loved it and all that. He didn't care about it. It was weird how Hrbek in the postseason would only bat 154 in his career, despite the fact that he's won 2 World Series rings with the Twins. There were only 7 Twins who were part of the 87 and 91 team. It was Hrbek, Brady Bush, Greg Gagne, not the wrestler, Kirby Puckett, Al Newman, Gene Larkin, and Dan Gladden. Hrbek was actually a consultant for the baseball movie Little Big League. The one that the 12-year-old becomes owner of the Minnesota Twins and all that, and scenes were shot at the Metrodome. Anyway, frequently injured. Hrbek actually retired after the player strike in '94, saying that he wanted to spend more time with his wife and daughter in Bloomington. So anyway, so all the stuff and all that. Hrbek's number 14 would be retired by the Twins in 1995, making him the 4th Twins player to do so, behind Harmon Killebrew, Rod Carew, and Tony Oliva. Hrbek lost out in 2000, his first year of eligibility, to stay on the ballot. So he's not in the Hall of Fame. He could be voted in by the Veterans Committee, but they haven't voted him in. So anyway, Hrbek works tirelessly for awareness of ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, because his father died of that in 1982. He hosts an annual charity golf tournament in Minnesota for that. So he knows what he's doing. Career-wise, he had 293 home runs, 1,086 RBIs, which is pretty impressive. And the fact that he spent all 14 years as a Minnesota Twin, very good and very underrated. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond, a Duke.